guys, this is Katja with Creator's Image. Today I'm very happy to show you another of my mini albums. This one is created with paper by K&Company. It's called Ancestry, and you can check out my paper walkthrough in one of my previous videos on my blog or on my YouTube channel. And yeah, so let me walk you through the album. First of all, the size. I don't know its exact measurements anymore, but it's about 20 centimeters, I think, like so, and then about 27, I think, centimeters vertically. First of all, the cover, I embellished it, as you can see, with a large flower, and this is actually a hairpiece. So I'm encouraging all of you to look at these typical household things with different eyes, with the eyes of a scrapbooker. And then for the leaves here, I simply used, well, I don't know how to call this, but it's this thing actually. This is meant for your house, just as a home decoration, but this one I also used for scrapbooking, so I just cut off some of the leaves and then glued it to the cover. And then here you can see what I'd like to call a wooden tag, and since this album is actually meant to be a family tree album, I thought this would be a very fun way to put it on the cover. My family tree is full of nuts. For the back of my cover I used a green paper from the design paper stack, and then this one on the back. Let's look at the insides. Now, I've used the All Occasions mini album designed by Kathy Orta. Thank you, Kathy. And I embellished it to my own liking, using, like I said, the Ancestry paper by K&Company. And here we have a pocket with a photo mat. Then here is a double pocket, here and here. So this piece here you can take out and you have a photo mat, for instance, or a very large journaling spot. And I embellished it, as you can see, with a flower and a pearl. And here I used a belly band, just a ribbon, and then here I used a border punch to make one of my clasping borders. I don't know what else to call them, but they clasp, you can clasp the paper behind it, tuck it behind it. And these are two nice little tags as well, which I embellished here with pieces of the design paper. And this is simply a large pocket here, so you can put photographs or whatever you like. Again, here a large pocket. You will see this on every page. And here on the left side, a large photo mat. And I created a small pocket here, and I folded the double-sided design paper so you can see both sides of the design, which I like very much. And here I used some brads to embellish. Now back to the other page. Here is another pocket with a photo mat here. You can use this as a journaling spot. Here's a photo mat. And then here again a tag. You can use it as a photo mat or as a journaling spot. And look at this beautiful paper. I just love this Ancestry paper. It's gorgeous. Next page. Now here we have an undercut pocket page, as it were. So this is a pocket with a tag inside for photos here, or photos in journaling. Here again, the large pocket that we see on each page, and then here a tag, a photo mat or journaling spot, whatever you like, and then here another tag. For instance, if you use this one here as a photo mat, you can use this one to journal. And as you can see, I also used my clasping border technique here. So you just clasp it and then it's stuck. You don't have to glue anything. And then here, the left side, I embellished this with 2 bows with a piece of ribbon in between them and a little peg. So you can just hang your photos from this ribbon using the peg to hold them. Or if you want, you can just glue it here. So again, lots of room for photos here as well on top of the pocket, and of course here. Again, very large photo mat, and again my clasping border technique here, so you don't have to glue, and then here a ribbon as sort of a vertical belly band, and also just for fun to embellish. Here a pocket with a large tag. You can use this as a photo mat, again with the clasping border here. And I put a tiny little journaling spot here. Now here on top of the pocket, I've got a lot going on here, because first we can see a vertical belly band here, the green one, and we can see a clasping border. Now this border is holding this photo mat here, or journaling spot, just as you wish. And then on top of the belly band we can see a nice little mini pocket here, kept in its place by this brad here, and then just for fun a tiny little mini tag, just for fun. But also it's a flip, kept closed by a magnet. Let me show you, because you can flip this open and then you have another 2 photo mats. And I used magnets to keep it closed, as I said, like so. Now this is a very special page, because this one I can flip open as well, like so. And here is again the large pocket that we know from every previous page. But you can put a lot of photos here inside, glue them here, glue them here. So lots and lots of space for photos. Next page, lots of room for photos again, because here are 2 photo mats kept in place by this clasping border. Here's another one kept in place by the clasping border, embellished with a ribbon here. And then just for fun, again a tiny pocket with a tiny tag. Here again the undercut pocket page with a tag inside. You can put a photo here if you want, and of course here. And I used my sew ribbon to weave my ribbon through the paper for a beautiful effect. Here again the large side pocket here, and then the top pocket here that we saw on the first page as well, and I just put a rose on top of it. And then here another photo mat or journaling spot, embellished with an eyelet and a piece of ribbon. And here I put some ribbon as well. Here, beautiful sea blue colors. This design paper, I can't say not often enough, it is beautiful. Here I put a photo mat, which I simply embellished with 2 pieces of scraps that I had left over. Gorgeous effect, I think. And then here, this is a photo holder or a placeholder. This is actually designed by Kathy Orta as well. And then here you have another tag. And you just stick your photo mat here and it's in place. So you could put photos here, but also, of course, here and here. and then you can write a tiny note here or on the tag inside. Next page, the large side pocket, a photo mat with again a journaling spot here, and my clasping borders. Beautiful paper here from the design paper stack. Two pockets here, here a large tag for photos, and then I made another pocket here for a smaller photo tag, and here you can see another clasping border, and this one is actually another type of clasping border that I created. Like so. Simply clasp it. Very simple, very easy. I like this technique a lot because you don't have to glue, so it's easy to change your photos if you ever want to do a different layout or something, or a different set of photos. So next page, beautiful paper again here and here. Now here, this is a pocket, so there's some tags here, photo mats with a tiny little journaling spot, and here this ribbon holds together two doors, doorlets as it were, which open up and give you some room for more photos or more journaling. Here an undercut pocket page again, room for photos. Here as well with a tiny little bow. I used a border punch here, and I used the same border punch for effect on this photo mat. And of course again, room for photos and a very large side pocket for even more photos. This is almost the last page. A belly band made by a ribbon. Here my clasping border embellished with the same piece of ribbon. A large photo mat, and this of course is a clasping border as well, so you can just tuck your photos here and glue them on the other side. And here is of course room for photos as well. Then here you can see here with this pocket that I followed the pattern on the design paper, so I followed these lines, and then I decided to create a tag to match, so I created one that had this round form as well and put a little bow here. So this is, well, you could put a photo here and then write something here, for instance, or put a tiny little photo here and give it a round shape, whatever you can come up with. And here is some extra space for photos. Now here you can see a beautiful, beautiful piece of, well, ribbon or lace. I don't know what to call it. Maybe lace. It's sort of green. I think olive green. But I put this paper underneath it. So this is why it has this beautiful deep green color. And this paper you can flip open, and here you can see why K&Company has called this paper line Ancestry, because this is an actual family tree with room for your family photos with grandparents and parents, and then, well, maybe you and your partner. I use this paper to cover this pocket page and this flip, because here is another hidden photo mat with a clasping border to give you still some more room for more photos. Now, because my album is shorter than 12 inches, I had to make a little extra flip here to create some room for the last pair of photographs. It's maybe not ideal, but it is a solution, and you just flip it close like so and then fold it. On to the last page. Now this is the last page, so this is the actual cover And this is just a very, very large photo page that I matted. Here is another side pocket. As you can see here, it's over the full length of the cover of the album. There's the last tag, which is actually a pocket as well, so you can put a photo here if you want to. Here as well, of course, and then here are 2 tags just for fun, embellished with eyelets. Then what I did here is I created a belly band for 2 more tags here, a shorter one and a longer one. Then I put another piece of design paper here, and I used some 3D techniques. So put little pieces of foam stickers here underneath to lift it up. And I used some brads by Tim Holtz that look like actual screws to create the effect that I actually screwed these pieces to, for instance, a piece of wood or something. Just a suggestion. And then I created my own coin envelope, again making use of the pattern that is already in the paper. So I cut it just along the lines of the pattern. Now this is why double-sided paper is great to use, because the inside of the envelope automatically has this pattern because it's double-sided. And then I put a little bow on top of it, and of course a tiny tag inside. I made a chain to hang the little hand from, and it says handmade. So yeah, this was my album. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.